Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel. So for today's video, I will share you the possible questions and interview when you're applying job, applying an arubaito here in Japan. So let's start now. So first of all, when you want to apply an arubaito, syempre, you will inquire first or for example, if you want to apply an arubaito or part-time in the restaurant, first of all, if you can't go there, first you must call first the employer or the agency that you wanna apply. Charot English. So after that, they will ask something to you, and if you don't understand that the question that they ask to you, so you will be fail. So I teach you, or I no, I share you what's the possible questions and answer in Nihongo. So actually I have no hatsong or I have no pronunciation. It's very hita, but I try my best to share it with you ba? With sure ito you or with you, I don't know. So anyway, the first question for first of all, if you wanna apply or you want to, sorry. Of course, may binabasa talaga ako dito. So what do you want to bring? The first is, what do you want to bring? Syempre, if you want to call the employer or something, the agency, so they will ask you, what do you want to bring on the date for an interview, on the date of the interview. I don't know which is it's a correct grammar or not. So in Nihongo is tojitsu no morao. So write it down. So you prepare the green card, the sayukado, and of course you prepare the ball pen or pencil, then resume. So of course, this is the so they will ask you, so repeat the interview date and time. So in Nihongo de kako ni no tame ni mo ichido ete kodasai. So if they say that you must memorize it, so they will say that repeat the interview date and time. Kako ni no tame ni mo ichido ete kodasai. And they will ask you again, what is your telephone number? Toroko no dinwa bango wa nan desu ka? So, what is your telephone number? So, toroko no dinwa bango wa nan desu ka? So, actually, yung mga possible question na to is, we don't know what's the first, but at least, inabalik-balik ko siya. Just random laki. So they will ask you, what kind of work do you want? So in Nihongo, shigoto no shurui wa nan desu ka? So siya. So for example, you want to work in the kitchen, if you want to work in the restaurant, so you can choose. They will give you a choosing work where fit in your resume or bio data. So if you want a backup in the kitchen to ka aray mo no, or preparing the rice. So yan talaga. So what kind of work shigoto no shoroi wa nan desu ka? So the next is, what your desired date for an interview. Kibo no minsetsu diwa. So, ikaw talaga yung padesisyon nila kung kailan ka pumunta. Hindi sila ang magdesisyon. So, sa Pinas po siya, yung employer or staff ang magdesisyon kung kailan kayo pupunta for the interview. But here in Japan is very hantay. So, ikaw ang magdesisyon kung anong time ka pwede. So, ikaw ang magdesisyon. So, you must write it down first before you call them that when can you go there for an interview? So in Nihongo is Kibo no mensitsu diwa. So what do you want to finish work? So yung ano dito, nirarandom ko lang siya kasi hindi ko talaga alam kung ano ang first question or second question. So this is the possible interview. Ito yung talagang mga na-encounter ko na interview last time. So I write it down and I put it in my notes so I can share it to everyone. Oh, charot. So what time, the next is what time do you finish work? So what time do you finish work? So this one is, the Nihongo of this one is totally different on my understanding last time, because Nihongo of this what time do you finish work is nanji ni agarimasu ka. Na the employer will not say to you nanji ni warimasu ka. Instead na this question is I don't know, it's this sentence is a polite way for questioning to the applicants. So mura jud ko correct. So what time do you finish work, or nanji ni agarimasu ka? So the next question is what time are you going to start work? So what time are you going to start work? Nanji ni hairimasu ka? Nanji ni hairimasu ka? And the next question is what kind of visa are you holding now? What kind of visa you are holding now? Sabi na siya sa, but at least that one. So, visa no shoroi. So, the employer will ask you, visa no shoroi. So, if your visa is na tourist visa, tamang ka na tour. So, if your visa is a permanent visa or spouse visa or any kind of visa, so you can tell them. So, they will ask you another question. Nang ne no visa. Charot. Nang ne no visa. So, it means in ego, how many years? How many years does your visa? Something like this. Nani. So, they will ask you again another question. Itsu korimasu ka? And then the next questions. Rerekesho o motekite kudasai. Bring your own resume. Rerekesho o motekite kudasai. So they will ask you another questions. Have you ever worked here? So in Nihongo, imamade ni hataraita koto wa arimasu ka? If you then the next, if you work already here, so you can say to the interviewer, hi Ima, or if you came from Jishusi, Ima, for example lang siya, hi Saitama made no chigaw, hi Saitama made, sa ako lang siya na in my own way, Jishusi to shite 1年働いていました. Yes, I have worked in Saitama as a Jishoshi for almost 1 year. And they will ask you, onamai wa, nenrei wa, onamai wa, what's your name, nenrei wa, your age, and experience, kikin. So, kikin wa arimasu ka? They will ask you. Do you have any experience? Na ryori no kikin wa arimasu ka? Ryori. Then after that, if you work at the restaurant, they will ask you, have you ever worked at the restaurant? Restaurant de hataraita koto wa arimasu ka? Have you ever worked at the restaurant? So, if you have if you work already, you already stop work at the restaurant and you find a new job, so you can tell them hataraita Mata arimasu. Oh, try. Chigono ka na. But that one is, so they will ask you, do na or nani ga dekimasu ka? What can you do? What can you do if you work here? The employer will ask you that kind of questions. And do you have any job now? They will ask you again. So, Nihongo wa hoka ni o shigoto o sarete masu ka? Hoka ni o shigoto o sarete masu ka? Do you have any other job now? So they will ask you again another question. Nani ga dekimasu ka? What can you do? Now, then, this is the last. How many days can you work per week? Shune, remember na week. Shune na nichi arimasu ka? So, yan talaga mga possible interview, possible questions and interview if you want a part-time job here in Japan. Sinturo no din wa bango don. You have to familiarize your telephone number or cell phone number. Toroko no din wa bango. What is your telephone number? And they will ask you, what country are you from? Kokosiki wa nan desu ka? So, sininkapi. Sininkapi wa is your birth year, month, and day. So, that's all for now. That's all. See you to my next video. If this video is helpful, don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the notification bell para updated ka sa mga susunod na video na aking i-upload sa aking channel. See you for now. Bye-bye!